Welcome to Metaphysicians Building Legacy Businesses, the space where consciousness meets commerce, where purpose meets innovation, and where intention becomes a living legacy. Hi, I'm Dr. Karina Felix, your host, guide, and fellow metaphysician on this extraordinary journey. Today, I want to have a heart-to-heart with you about something that's very close to my heart. Something I've realized in my own journey. You see, I'm no longer interested in just making a monthly income or chasing short-term gains. Don't get me wrong, income is necessary. We all need to sustain ourselves. But for me, my vision has expanded far beyond that. My goal is to build a legacy business, one that doesn't just serve me today, but influences generations, shapes lives, and leaves a footprint in this world long after I am gone. And the path I'm walking to get there is unique. It merges science, technology, and metaphysics. I've always been fascinated by how the universe works, the unseen laws that govern energy, vibration, and consciousness. But at the same time, we live in an era dominated by technology and scientific innovation. So when you combine all three, the metaphysical, the scientific, and the technological, something magical happens. You unlock a power far greater than any of those domains alone, right? So think about it. Science gives us structure, systems, and predictable results. Technology gives us reach, amplification, scalability, and metaphysics gives us alignment, intuition, and the energetic framework to make sure everything we build isn't just profitable, but meaningful. When these three work together, we create a business that flows effortlessly, expands naturally, and leaves a lasting energetic imprint on the world. Now, let's talk specifically about books, because books are one of the most powerful tools you can have in a legacy business. When you sit down to write and publish a book, your intentions usually goes far beyond simply holding a physical copy in your hands. You want your book to influence people, right? You want it to awaken ideas, provide guidance, inspire change. You want it to be a tool for transformation, correct? So here's the reality though. Most books aren't instant money makers. Unless, of course, you already have a big platform or the backing of a major publishing house. Your book alone won't not make you rich overnight. And that's okay, because the true power of a book isn't in immediate sales. The real power is on how you leverage it to build your legacy business. Take someone like Napoleon Hill, for example. His book, Think and Grow Rich, didn't just make money, it built a legacy business. Decades after he passed, it continues to inspire millions. The principles, the structure, the credibility, they continue to generate influence, create opportunities, and even support his family. That's the kind of long-term conscious impact we're talking about. And you can do the same. Your book can be the cornerstone of your legacy business. It can connect naturally to your courses, workshops, coaching programs, speaking engagements, and even media presence. It establishes credibility, builds visibility, and allows you to create influence far beyond what one book could ever do alone. When I realized the importance of a book towards generational wealth and business legacy, I wrote my book From Pen to Podium, which is available on Amazon, which is originally named First Things First when writing your book and publishing. And as part of my research, and the experience with authors, writers, the editors, this book is part of my bigger strategy, which will fall perfectly in place with what I'm going to share with you later, which is the launch of my school. But we'll get to that in a moment. But here's the truth. Building influence is a patient journey. There are no shortcuts. The people who achieve long-term affluence, visibility, and impact are the ones who structure their work as a conscious, intentional legacy. They connect every piece of content, their book, their course, their media presence, to a broader vision. When done right, your book can serve you and your business for decades, just like the masters who came before us. So whether you've already published a book, are in the process of writing one, or are just planning it, I want you to take a moment and think strategically. Ask yourself, what is the legacy I want this book to support? What vision do I want to leave for my family, my community, and the generations to come? The clearer you are about your intentions, the more your book can become a living, breathing part of your legacy business. And here's something that excites me very, very much. You don't have to do this alone. I've created a private Facebook community called Metaphysicians Building Legacy Businesses. It's a space for like-minded authors, entrepreneurs, and conscious creators who are walking this same path. In this group, we explore ways to tie your book into your larger business, amplify your influence, and create impact that lasts far beyond your lifetime. I'm also thrilled to share something very, very close to my heart. In the spring of 2026, I will be launching the Ophidian Institute of Metaphysical Science and Lifestyle Mastery. The intention of this educational platform is to guide students from knowledge to business, a complete journey from learning metaphysical principles to applying them in a conscious, profitable business. This program even incorporates a strategic step for gaining and sharing your transformation, which then become your book, your legacy, all within this one program. I know this is exactly what I wish I had when I was seeking my own degree. And because of that, I trust that I can guide others to the one path that integrates education, business, and legacy in a seamless, aligned way. This is a platform designed to empower you, amplify your influence, and set the foundation for generational wealth, all while honoring the metaphysical principles that guide your soul's work. The journey to building a legacy business is a long one. It requires patience, persistence, and clarity of vision. But the rewards, the visibility, the impact, the fulfillment, and the generational wealth are extraordinary. And the most powerful part, you can start right now. So take this moment, reflect on your vision, consider the legacy you want your book to support. Connect with our community, share your journey, align your work with your long-term purpose. Your book can do more than tell your story. It can create influence, wealth, and transformation that last for generations. And that, my friend, is the true power of a legacy business. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I am so excited for this journey ahead, and I can't wait to continue walking this path with you. Remember, your legacy is waiting. The impact you create today has the power to ripple through time. Take the first step. Connect, align, start building something that will transcend your lifetime. And until next time, remember, energy first, strategy second, legacy always.